the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 38, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Man open. Here is Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Burrow on first down. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First down, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage. A first down carry for Henry. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And his pass incomplete. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Oh, look at the juke. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
47 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing again is Tannehill. It's complete to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw is Tannehill.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Tannehill. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end here. That catch good for only a couple.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Bullock's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we're all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run it again with Henry. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
On one, ready?
On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after 1st down.
Got 7 yards 1st down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Joe Mixon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Buying time to his left. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 72 yards.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Open man is Uzomah. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And some room to roam now. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Looking deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Tannehill to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's got Henry.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Tannehill.
It's caught. Michael Bullock. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the gun with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.